Okay, this is going to be part 5 of the Robert Sungenis, Dr. Kent Hovind discussion of flat Earth, flat wrong. So let's get to it.
You have to know aeronautics, geography, you name it. Each video that I was confronted with actually looked at this problem from a different angle, and all those angles had to be dealt with. So by the time I got done, I'll hold up the book for you so you can see it. First of all, you can see how thick it is. That's 738 pages of work done in about 9 months. Here is the cover of it. It says Flat Earth, Flat Wrong, a historical, biblical, and scientific analysis. And there, just to mention the fact for the cover, is a picture of Jesus holding a globe. And the reason that's important, and by the way, this picture was painted by Leonardo da Vinci. And about 3 weeks ago, it sold at Christie's for the highest ever paid for a painting, which was $472 million. And that's why I chose it for the cover, because it's well representative of what people were thinking in the Middle Ages. If Jesus is holding a globe, obviously Leonardo nor his colleagues believed that the earth was flat. And then if you go through all the iconography of the early patristic period, the early medieval period, and throughout the Middle Ages, you always see Jesus holding a globe. Either that globe is a see-through globe or it has land masses on it. And I have about 12 of those pictures.
Yeah, the globe. We see Jesus holding the globe, he says. We see the globe everywhere. We see the globe, everywhere. The globe is everywhere. All over the place. It's in front of the movies, like the Universal logo. They'll stick the globe in all kinds of movies and videos, and it's sitting on everyone's desk. Everyone has a globe on their desk. Not everyone, but tons of us have globes on our desk. I mean, the globe is actually a pretty cool little, Earth map. But the thing about that is that it's propaganda. The thing about it is that the globe is indoctrinating us since we were children, since we were at the age of 3, before we even had a chance to question it. And what happened? We grew up and we never questioned it. We never questioned it. So now we're getting to the point and we're like, maybe we should be questioning it. And I agree. The globe is absolutely essential in order for evolution to even be a possibility. In order for the Big Bang to be a possibility. It's absolutely essential. Okay, let's get back to it.
In the book, just to show people by pictures what the consensus was in the medieval period about the shape of the earth. Mary also comes up in this because she's depicted a lot in medieval period, and she's always either standing on a globe or she's next to a globe or something of that sort. The point of this all is that you never see Jesus or Mary or any saint or any other figure of the church holding a flat earth, you see. So that becomes important because this is what our history shows us. I think I'm losing my voice here. Hold on. So that's basically how I got started. I did the scientific research because I know science very well. I was a physics major in college. I've been keeping up with the physics ever since then, and that was 40 years ago. I am also a biblical scholar. My 3 degrees are in biblical exegesis and theology. So I was able, from that, to be able to go into the Bible verses that the flat earthers use to try to say that the Bible is flat. And I was able to go into the Hebrew and the Greek very much in depth and to show them that that's not what the passages are saying. So that's basically how I got started. And
Okay, so he's going to go into the biblical references, the biblical verses that we use to support the flat Earth. So he goes into that, and then he shows us that they are in fact not flat Earth Bible verses at all. And apparently, he's going to be getting into some of that. So let's see what he has to say.
there's much more to it than that, but if you have any questions prior to me going on, I'll be glad to answer them.
Dr. Sungenis, there are a lot of people saying that you can see across Lake Michigan to see the Chicago skyline, including the bottom floors of the building, which, if you're looking that far on a curved Earth, it shouldn't be possible. I'd like you to explain a little bit about atmospheric lensing and why this only happens certain times of the year, and why can't I get on a tall mountain and see Tokyo? I mean, hello, if the world is flat, you should be able to see the whole thing. Please explain a little bit about the lensing effect and atmospheric distortion, and why can't we see Tokyo from here?
Oh, yeah, that's covered in depth in my book. There's probably about 250 pages dedicated to that one topic, believe it or not. And the reason this became a famous argument with the flat earthers was there's an amateur photographer who lives in Michigan. His name is Joshua Nowicki. And every year he takes pictures across Lake Michigan of the Chicago skyline. And he's at this point in time, he was at Grand Mere State Park on the Michigan shore, which is about 60 miles from the Chicago skyline. And the building that actually is focused upon is the Willis Tower, which is formerly called the Sears Tower. So he's taking pictures around April, May, and you can see clearly the Chicago skyline. And the claim for the flat earthers is if the Earth is curved, the Willis Tower should be 900 feet under the horizon, because 60 miles, you're going to have a pretty good curvature. So why?
Okay, 60 miles of curvature. You take the curvature formula, which is 8 times the mile, and you square the mile. So you got 60 miles squared. 60 times 60 equals, let's do the math real quick. Where's my calculator? It is calendar calculator. All right. And need to clear that out. 60 squared equals 3,600, and you multiply it by 8 equals 28,800. Okay, so that's the number of inches, and then you divide that by 12 to get the number of feet. 2,400 feet. So at 60 miles, the horizon should be 2,000. You got the ball at 60 miles. Just go at 60 miles. The horizon should be, or what you're looking at, okay, should be 2,000 feet under the curvature. What did we say? What exactly did we say it was? It was 2,400 feet under the curvature. So you got the Earth, it curves. You got the Earth, it curves. You go straight out, and then the drop is 2,400 feet, way over here. So the building should not be able to be seen at all. So let's see what he says next.
Is Nowicki able to take these pictures of the skyline? There is one flat earther, his name is Rob Skiba, who is very familiar with lenses and how to take pictures. And so he's one of the more formidable foes of the globe earthers, we should call them, and tries to prove that the Earth is flat by Nowicki's pictures. And as you said,
okay, so he tries to prove that the Earth is flat using Joshua Nowicki's pictures. Okay, we're at 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off and continue this in the next video. G-Man out.